It's time for the United Hearts Family Fest, Saturday, September 13th from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. at Trinity Church on South 24th. Enjoy awesome music from local artist Liz Bentley and the Silver Bullets, an assortment of food and drinks, a beer and wine tent, quarter auctions, games, bounce houses, crafts, and tons of activities for the kids, or sign up for the cornhole tournament. Scan the QR code for discounted tickets or visit our Facebook page for more information. And don't miss out on the fun. Family Fest is sponsored by Peters Heating and Air Conditioning and Trinity Church.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Daily Muddy. I'm Ashley Conrad. Joining me today, Caitlin Foss with Clean Restoration. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Welcome back. Always fun to sit down and chat with you.
I love it. I'm excited.
Yeah, so you have some really cool events coming up that I want to get to in just a second. But before we get to those cool events, let's talk a little bit about Clean Restoration, community impact, your mission, and what you bring to our community.
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a family-owned and operated restoration company. We're the people you call when you really don't want to. We handle all the water, fire, mold, sewer mitigation services. And my phone doesn't normally ring because somebody wants to chit chat. It's usually because somebody's unfortunately having a bad day.
Sure.
And we just strive to provide the community with the highest possible level of customer service and care when it comes to dealing with a very high emotional situation that is your home or your business.
Right, yeah. In the not so great times, you definitely want to have a good partner to rely on, someone that you can trust, someone that kind of helps pick you up out of the doldrums, both figuratively and literally, right?
Yes.
You're faced with this seemingly impossible job, and you're there to help.
Yeah, we just want to help people, and we want to take care of people the same way that we would want to be taken care of in that situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Now you're located?
We're 3120 North 12th.
Okay.
Everyone remembers it as the old outdoor power building, but we're right across the street from Isles Elementary.
Okay. And new and exciting news.
Oh, very new and exciting
Yes.
news. Yes. So we are officially opening our brand new facility.
Woohoo!
So we're on a double lot. So we're not moving, we're not relocating. It is just a brand new building that we've put on our property. It's a brand new 7,000 square foot building that's going to be dedicated 100% to content restoration.
Okay. All right.
Which we've always offered.
So now when you say content restoration, what are you talking about?
So God forbid somebody has a fire. We can come in and completely pack out that person's home and take it back to our facility and restore all of their items that can be restored. And we've always offered that, but we have just grown exponentially in such a short period of time that we just need more space so that we can better serve people.
Sure.
So this facility is going to be state of the art. It is the largest contents facility in the tri-state area.
Wow.
And with us covering such a large area, it's just exciting that we can bring that to the community. We cover about 2 hours.
I was going to say, what areas do you cover? So we know Quincy.
Yep, so Quincy, Hannibal, Macomb, Kirksville, and everything in between, and basically just make a big circle, and we're there.
Very cool. So one of the events is kind of aimed around, I guess, getting people into this new exciting space, and that is an after-hours event, is that right?
Yep, so we're partnering with the Quincy Area Chamber of Commerce. We're going to host business after hours next Thursday, the 25th, from 4:30 to 6, and it's not dedicated just to businesses. We want our neighbors to come and see the street, Hammond Lane, that we are also on. They have just been wonderful. We have great neighbors and just a great community in general. So we want people to come in and see how we can serve them and how we can take care of them, because it's not just a tragic situation. Let's say maybe a family member has unfortunately passed away and you're going through items and you find that family heirloom that needs to be restored. We can take care of that. We can handle that. So we want to be more than just an emergency situation.
Right, and get that word out there, because as soon as you said that, I was like, okay, well, see, I learn something new every day. So maybe not everybody knows everything that you're capable of or can help with. So the after hours event is not just open to past customers or neighbors, right? It's potential everybody, open to the public. Go check out Clean Restoration, what they can do for you, even if you don't need it right now. You know,
it's not if, it's when, usually,
right,
unfortunately.
Right.
We want to be there when that time comes.
For sure, absolutely. So go check it out. Go check out the new facility. Very, very cool. One more time with the hours and date of that.
Absolutely. So it's going to be Thursday, September 25th from 4:30 to 6. And we are going to have food and drink. We're going to have some fun giveaways. And the Chamber just does such a nice job of putting these events on.
Absolutely.
And so we are just really, really excited and really looking forward to it.
Very cool, very cool. And then another event, it's a little further down the road, but it's right around the corner.
It'll be here before we know it.
Oh my gosh, time is just flying. Okay, and that's Trunk or Treat.
That's our trunk or treat.
Woo!
Yes, it's our 4th annual trunk or treat. So we are super excited. That is going to be Sunday, October 26th from 2 to 4. So we changed our hours a little bit this year, but we find everyone comes the first hour.
Yeah.
And so we can still serve the same amount of people that we always have, but that event has just grown and grown and grown.
It has, but in order to serve all these kiddos, you need trunks.
We do. And so we had a great turnout last year for our vendors, and so I am calling on the community to continue to show up for the community and show up for the kids. We love that we can give them a safe place to just enjoy the afternoon with their families. And I mean, I couldn't believe it last year when I walked out the building and I saw the line wrapped around down 12th Street. I had to ask everybody to move into the grass.
Wow.
We had about 600 families last year.
That's incredible.
Yes.
Very incredible.
Yes. And so we had some great partners come out, but we want to make it bigger and better this year.
Okay.
That's what we're always striving for. So we need people to come out and help.
So when you're, let's say I have a trunk that's not full of crap, I may have to clean some things out in order to make that possible. But I do have a trunk that I want to go and offer to trunk or treat. Do I decorate? What's it look like as someone who wants to get involved?
We have some folks that
go all out.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Some of the ones we had last year, they were. I might do a contest this year.
Perfect.
To just incentivize people a little bit more to be creative. And then we have some. I had some families reach out that asked if hey, I'm not a business, but I want to come serve. Can we do this? I said, absolutely. You can come with your business. You can promote your business if you would like. I just ask that you either do an activity or you have something to give to the kids.
Sure. There you go. Okay. Well, if people want more information about your 4th annual trunk or treat, which is of course coming right up, or the after hours event, where would they go?
So they can contact me directly.
Okay.
So Caitlin Foss, and it's Caitlin at cleanrestoration247.com, or of course my cell phone, 217-592-6129, and we'll be happy to gather all the information. We're also doing a food drive. We've done that the last couple of years too. Yeah.
During the trunk or treat?
Yes.
Okay.
So for Horizons.
Okay.
Or excuse me, Kid Packs. Well, Kid Packs with Horizons.
Sure.
And so we've done that the last couple of years too, where we have, if you're going to come through, feel free to bring some items, and then we turn around and we donate it right to them. They usually come out and have a trunk as well, and so we load their trunk up when they're all done and send them on their way. So
yeah, so giving back to the community in more ways than one. You're invited to come out and have some fun, learn a little bit more about clean restoration and what they do for the community. And hopefully you never need it, but if you ever do, you'll know who to call.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
All right, do you have a website?
We do. It's cleanrestoration247.com.
Perfect. Caitlin, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
coming
so
in. It's
much.
always a pleasure to
Yes.
sit down. Good luck with both events. Hopefully I'll get to see you at one of or both. Until then, have a great one.
Thank you.
All right. Coming up next, DOB and I sit down to talk about business impersonations. Stay tuned.
The Liquor Booth is your home for a huge selection of beer, wine, and spirits. The Liquor Booth has 2 locations in Quincy, 3520 Broadway and 1500 North 12th Street. The Liquor Booth, where it's always happy hour.
Welcome to the Abbey, a Quincy tradition. With 6 big screens, a new larger kitchen, and now more seating capacity, the Abbey is the place to be before, during, and after the big game. Come enjoy fan favorite appetizers, steaks, burgers, and a variety of daily food and drink specials. Can't join us? Carryout is available too. Now with a convenient drive-up window to better serve you. 1736 Spring in Quincy. Opens at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. Come join all your friends at the Abbey, a Quincy tradition.
Welcome out to Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer and it feels so right. I'll meet you out on Broadway underneath Shamrock Light. We're gonna have a good time on the patio tonight. There's a party down at Kelly's on Broadway tonight. We're drinking cold beer on a champagne night. We're feeling all alone and you got no place to go. So come down here and drink a beer on Kelly's patio. Kelly's a fun place to eat and drink. 2902 Broadway.
Welcome to Cedar Club, Quincy's favorite local bar. A friendly corner bar with a laid-back atmosphere and affordable drinks. It's the perfect spot for a great time. With entertainment galore, including shuffleboard, golden tea, pool, foosball, and winning gaming machines. Cedar Club's latest edition is the best spot to catch your favorite game. Great drinks, great friends, and great times. Cedar Club, 20th and Cedar in Quincy.
Instant Replay is your local sports bar. With 18 big screen TVs, we have all the sports packages from college games to pro games. We offer daily drink specials, and come check out the Bullpen, our newly renovated beer garden. Instant Replay, 2739 Chestnut in Quincy.
Utopia is now open every day from 10 a.m. till 10 p.m. and till 1 a.m. on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Chill out with a craft cocktail or an ice-cold beer. And Utopia's got the latest gaming machines with big jackpots ready for you to win. Need the perfect spot for your next celebration? Utopia features a beautiful event venue, available now for parties, reunions, and private events. So come see what all the buzz is about. The drinks are cold, the space is hot, and Utopia is ready for you.
And welcome back. Ours truly, DOB. You're not impersonating today.
No, I'm real, not AI.
You are here in flesh and blood.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, with the Better Business Bureau. But there are imposters out there.
Yeah, this is an interesting one that our office in St. Louis put some guidance out. We had a couple of businesses in southeast Missouri, small, just little mom and pop shops. One of them was a business that deals with farm implementary, but they only sell hay bales. Well, scammers made a website for their business, and they're selling big John Deere tractors and skid steers and everything else. So we've had the same thing happen here locally in Quincy before. We had a situation a couple of years ago where scammers took the name of a gentleman who used to own a car lot here in town. He had passed away, and made a website for him in his business. Put it online. They're selling classic cars through this car lot that was supposedly in Quincy. Yes.
Weird.
Yes. So he had never the guy's business did not go on. He didn't hand it down to anybody in his family.
Yeah.
So that business is done. So somehow they found out the business was not around anymore. But if you did a Google search for that business, that was up by Sprouts on the southwest corner of 12th and Locust.
Yeah.
If you go to Google Maps right now, you can still see the car lot there because the Google machine hasn't been by in so long to get a new picture of that area.
Interesting.
So if you're going on, some people are more comfortable with little mom and pop businesses, and you may see something that you like on social media. And everybody that saw this car lot that was supposedly in Quincy saw it through Facebook Marketplace. And at the time, I had a gentleman from Louisiana who called me with a great Louisiana twang and said, if that car is on that car lot, I'm driving 13 hours up there tomorrow and I'm getting it. And I'm like, well, sir, I don't think it's there. And I drove by the business for him, and of course it wasn't there.
Right.
So
what are they doing? Asking for deposits on these cars?
Well, the vehicle vendor one, or virtual vehicle vendor scams, what that's called. And those are especially costly because people will wire money for the vehicle. Oh. So this guy was ready to wire $25,000 for a classic Jeep. Why anyone, and we've talked about this before, why anyone would purchase a vehicle without test driving it first, I will never know, but people do that.
Well, they do, and I think I know why, because when you see something, maybe, you have a passion for it, or, severe nostalgia about something and you can't find it, then you see it. And these scammers know what people are looking for because you can look at analytics, right? So then you put it out there. Then if I see something, I'm like, oh my God, I've been looking for that forever.
We see a lot of that with pets and people on a specific breed of dog, let's say.
Right.
And they will find something online, and the scammers will put up websites for that specific breed. And they'll find photos of that little puppies, which obviously the puppies are real.
Sure.
But they aren't owned by those people, and they put an attractive price on there. So, it's just, I come on here every week, and I talk about, make sure you do your research. Just don't buy. It's unfortunate that we just can't take things at face value.
Sure.
You've really got to look into it. So, there's going to be some warning signs of this scam. If you find something online with a price that's too good to be true, that's probably when you really got to start digging a little bit to make sure that it's legitimate. Payment is another big way. If you are asked to pay with Cash App or some type of electronic form of payment, remember, that's just like handing over cash to that person. Credit card is the way to go because you can obviously have some protections there. You can do a chargeback on that card if for some reason the vendor doesn't send the item or they do the work. So this is one that this scam is, usually the scammers are pretending to be big business or big companies. They love to act like they're Amazon or Netflix, or they like to act like they're the government, if they're the IRS or the Social Security Administration. So this is another wrinkle on that scam where they act like small local businesses. And sometimes they'll just totally make up names and pop up those websites. But sometimes they also will co-opt names of actual businesses.
Yeah.
So if you see something attractive online, and they might, they would probably have their business like in North Dakota and advertise locally here on Facebook through our
Right.
Facebook Marketplace.
Sure.
They always make it far enough that you can't drive there.
Gotcha.
And actually look at the product or feel it or touch it.
Right.
So, just things to look at because it has happened here at Quincy. It's happening now down in southeast Missouri, and it's probably going to pop up here again at some point.
And then another thing, and I don't know how applicable this is anymore, but it used to be HTTP versus HTTPS. Like there's a secure.
Now I think everything has the S on
Most of it does, but there's also you have to look out for, because I've almost been caught up by this, where you have a website, but then you realize that it's not .com, it's .org, or it's
.store,
got
.store, yeah,
.store, dash .inc. Like there's another thing in there that kind of diverts you away from the legit site to this scam site.
So there's a tool in our toolbox we can use in that instance for looking up the URL or the
Okay.
web address. It's a website called whois.com.
Okay.
And you can do a URL search on whois.com. There's other ones, but that's just the one I use. And I'm not being paid to endorse them
Sure,
by
sure,
any
sure.
means. That's
Yeah,
just
just
one I use in my.
educating.
Yes, that's just the one I use on typical. So if you go to whois.com, you can look up muddyrivernews.com. In that search engine, and you can see when Muddy River News went online.
Okay.
So if these people, in the instance of the car lot that was here in Quincy, or the ones now and those that are dealing with that business now in southeast Missouri, if they put that URL in there, they can see when the website went online. So a lot of times these scammers will say, "Oh, we've been in business for 25 years and have serviced thousands of people," and their website's like 6 weeks old.
Right.
So it's kind of like a game of whack-a-mole is what they do. Is they pop one up for a while, take advantage of people, pull it down, and bring another one up
before
over
they
here,
can be
and put the
had.
same similar information on it. They might change up the address,
Right.
but they're very they're smart. If they could actually put that toward
Right,
good.
they got the scam acumen going,
Yes.
just not the business, right?
Correct.
Yeah. And then the other thing, just because we're talking about marketplace, if you do the same on profiles by actually clicking on the profile of the
Yes.
poster in marketplace, you can see how long they've had a profile. Not saying everyone who has a new profile is a scammer, but the general rule of thumb is someone who's looking to scam probably doesn't have a whole lot of mutual friends, hasn't been on there very long, right?
And these businesses also have the same thing on their About page. You can look at their About, you can see page transparency on there, and it'll tell you. And in this instance, down in southeast Missouri, they co-opt the name of a business called Cook Equipment.
Okay.
And Cook Equipment had its own Facebook page, but the scammers had their own
Version.
The real business had a real Facebook
Sure.
page, but the scammers made their own version. But it's also had like 4 different names since it was put online in like 2014 or something like that.
Red flag.
Yes, so
Yeah.
you can see, it just takes a couple clicks if you know where you're going. And if you don't know where you're going, I can help you find that information.
Right.
I look at this stuff all the time. I'd be happy to help you out. You can call me at my office here in Quincy. My number's 217-209-3972. I can tell you whether it's a legitimate website or not, probably in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, very, very cool. I mean, not to scam, but the ability to circumvent those scammers. Also, the higher the dollar amount, I always, be a little more cautious.
Yeah.
Like, don't just sign your life away for a piece of farm equipment that you aren't sure really
Well,
exists.
yeah, we're talking. We had somebody lose $45,000 in this
crazy.
scam
Yeah.
that we're talking about down with this
So
place
wild.
there. So it's one thing to lose $50 on a pair of jeans that doesn't come to you through online shopping.
Yeah.
But to lose $45,000 for something and it was all small businesses that were taking advantage of this.
Yeah.
We had 7 complaints about this, 7 scam tracker reports about this business in southeast Missouri for a total of $223,000. So people got dinged, and they paid via wire transfers. Never wire transfer money to people you don't know.
Right.
Couple
Another good tip.
things to live by.
Yes.
I know you won't do any of this anymore.
I'm never doing any of it, and I'm always going to call you or look at bb.org because I know that all of the information is there. It sucks that we have to be so cynical anymore.
I've made you skeptical, haven't I?
No, I think it's a good thing. If duty calls, right?
Yes.
I mean, if
Yep.
you're if you have to be skeptical and you have to be cynical, do it. It's better than losing $45,000.
No doubt.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So stay safe, stay aware, and if you need help, DOB with the BBB.
Yep.
He's here.
Everything we talked about here today is on our website at bbb.org.
Perfect. Thank you so much. As
Thank you.
always, always a pleasure seeing you. Not always a pleasure talking about this stuff, but it's
it is
better
what
to
it
be
is.
aware.
Yep.
Yeah, to avoid. All right. Thanks
you.
so much, Don. All right. I think that does it for today's Daily Muddy. We'll catch you back here tomorrow for Club Muddy. See you then.